videos of the everyday activities, what really goes on out there. Talking about the companies that talk about other companies, not just repping one company. That just give you the honest truth. You know, when you watch these corporate videos, they're psychology. What's going on, man? These corporate videos, they're just corporate. You know what I mean? They don't really break down what really goes on out there in the food service industry. That's why it's good when you have somebody that give you the full behind the scenery of what really goes on. So, Big Cam, what's going on? There's not food service drivers don't really. It's not food service drivers don't really drive 53-foot trailers. The highest they really go is 48 footers. And yes, you do got food service driver unloading the whole 48-foot trailers by themselves. I know it looks hard when you think about food service driver unloading a whole 48-foot trailer by themselves. It looks hard, but once you get in the groove of things, I'm gonna be honest with you, it comes off easy. And Brian Levy, what's going on, man? You're not really gonna understand until you do it. It comes off. It comes out the truck really easy. And when I do food service, I prefer I prefer running on the ramp than running on the lift gate. When you run out the ramp, it's really quicker. Yeah, Big Cam. Yeah, exactly. You're getting paid to work out. Demarcus, what's going on? If you guys see me answering two different questions, that's because I'm on two different lives at the same time, two separate lives at the same time. Nathan Galloway, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm on two different lives at the same time. But what I see YouTube been doing lately, YouTube been playing with the notifications. So my way around that, I'm just gonna go two lives at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So ramp is quicker, guys. When you work out a ramp. I've been back on a day shift like a year and a half, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm bored, man. To me, the day shift is slow. Friday, I only got. I'm gonna give you an example of my cases on the day shift. Like Wednesday, I only got 927 cases. Friday, I got 1120 cases. Um, it's I'm not used to those cases. Like honestly, um, even though those was decent cases last week, like I'm used to my 1,200 case a day, 1,300 cases. Um, and I'm not used to like the guys that work in the day shift, man. They're crybabies, man. I can't be around those guys, man. Too much negativity. Like this, my cases for Friday. Let me show you guys right here. 7 stops, 1,122 cases. That's what I had Friday. 7 stops, 1,122 cases, and they gave me 12 hours and 13 minutes to do that, and I did it in about 10 and a half hours. That's how long it took me to do it. Victor Newton in the building. What's going on? How long U.S. food background check usually takes? They usually do a good job, man. They usually do a quick job. They do it fairly quick. I mean, they do it fairly quick. I mean, you say Cisco been giving y'all like 16 stops. We get a lot of stops also. Ethan said U.S. food paying good. U.S. food pay good. They pay good. You know what I'm saying? They pay good. Island Trucker in the building. What's going on, man? Everything good? We got 9 people in the building on the regular live. We got 5 people over there on StreamYards. We taking all questions today on local trucking and food service. We taking on questions, and we taking questions about OTR, also about owner up. You know, I was in Calvin live last night, and he was talking about mag carriers. I was with Mag for a little while, and I was making money at Mag. You know what I'm saying? They pay 90% of the loads. Um, I was good at negotiating my loads with the brokers, stuff like that. Um, I was just good at it, man. You know what I'm saying? I made good money when I had my own truck. Is that something that I would do again? Hell yeah, I'd do it again. I'd do it again tomorrow. Um, it just got to be the right situation. I would have to. I probably would have to. I probably would want to own my truck though. Outright. I don't think I would want to pay no payments on no truck. You know what I'm saying? Luke Kane asks how much experience you need to drive for food service company. It's all different, man. Every food service company is different. Some company you can have 6 months. Some companies will train you. Like I heard PFG is training some guys out there to drive for them. So it's definitely all different, man. And one thing I want to say, for all the guys up in the building, man, I appreciate all the new subscribers that I got. You know what I mean? And I appreciate all the future subscribers because Canada Dry hired me with no experience, first class A. That's what's up. Because I appreciate all my subscribers because I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like for a local trucker, it's not easy on YouTube because it's like the way how they view trucking for a local trucker is a lot harder to get like subscribers and views when you're just talking about local trucking all day and every day. You know what I mean? So I try to mix it up with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I build my channel off of positivity and none of that negative bull crap. As soon as something negative come on my channel, I block it right away. That's why I got some good moderators. We don't play with we don't play with people. We don't play with trolls. We don't play with negativity. Um, we don't play with only we got one rule, and all my moderators know what I don't like. Right? As soon as a dude roll up in here, if they say hi, they get blocked right away. Ain't no dudes coming up here saying hi to me. That sounds kind of weird. Um, we don't play with weird dudes. You know what I mean? My moderators know what time it is. We don't play. We don't play with weird people, man. They get blocked right away. We don't play with no type of negativity on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just grown man, grown information, positive vibration, positive people, trying to motivate people, stuff like that. Trying to build up our black brothers, our white brothers, also Spanish brothers, we all brothers, sisters, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We save that tough talk for the streets. Ain't no tough talk over here. I pride my channel off of professionalism. You know what I'm saying? And really trying to give out some information. Jamal, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? Just just positivity, man, because it's so much negativity going around, man. You know what I mean? So much negativity. Victor say he got 1 year Dollar Tree offload by the roller. Yeah, that's rough right there. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. President Key, what's popping, man? Fit my life, PFG in the building. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Us as truck drivers, right? Or whatever you do. We're on YouTube and we're talking about this and we're talking about that. One thing you gotta remember, man, we got people are watching us. You know what I'm saying? The new generation are watching us. We probably got some 18, 19, 20-year-old people that's trying to get their CDL when they turn 21. You can even get your CDL at 18. They're watching, man, and they watching that negativity and stuff like that. They see what's going on. They're watching. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the type of impression that some of these drivers want to leave on them, man, some of these YouTubers want to leave on these people, man, then you know what I mean? Got I'm just not with the negativity, man. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there that's over the road right now. Oh, it's rough out there, man. Been there, done that. A lot of you guys might be out there right now, stuck on the road and trying to figure out, yo, what's my next move? You know what I mean? A lot of you guys keep running up in owner operators and they talk to you about being an owner operator and you say to yourself, like, damn, can I do that? But a lot of you guys doubt yourself, like, because you guys listen to so much negativity. You guys like think about too much of the negative and think about what can go wrong. Like you guys gotta start thinking about what can go right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot can go right. It's a lot can go right if you just do it the right way. So instead of talking to people that it didn't work out, instead of wasting your time talking to people that it didn't work out for them, why don't you guys find the people that is working out for them? You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with people today. They talk to too much negative people, um, stuff like that. They want to go with the popular companies and stuff like that. The it just a lot of people just don't listen, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything you want to do in trucking, really. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be an owner operator tomorrow, I can be an owner operator tomorrow. I save my money and my credit's good. Um, I got a good team of people where I can call. I know what company to lease on to. I know where to go to buy my truck, my trailer. Marlon, what's going on, man? Hold on. Mm, maybe it's right there. Straight. Right. Back. See it? Oh, that's not it right there? Huh? I don't see it. Lou Kane in the building say, I have 3 points on my driving record. However, they're not insurance points. Would that hinder me from getting hired? You have 3 points on your driving record. However, they're not insurance points. Would that hinder you from getting hired? Melvin in the building. What's going on, man? If your points is not going to affect your insurance, I don't I don't think it should be a problem for you getting hired. You know what I'm saying? We got Melvin, we got US Food Driver up in the building. Victor say, "Will Cisco get you in shape?" Hell yeah, Cisco. Cisco's like a boot camp, man. Cisco is the I think Cisco is the hardest working food service company out there, man. So if that's what you want to do, man. Go do it, man. Cisco. I mean, Vic in the building. What's going on, man? And if you guys are like confused by me reading so much messages, it's because I'm on live on two different platforms. I'm on the StreamYards and I'm on my regular YouTube. You know how YouTube do with the notifications sometimes, so I'm just on live on both black platforms. You know how we do. Personal driving record affects your ability to get hired at GFS. Also, you know what? Whenever you get tickets and stuff like that, whenever you get in an accident and stuff like that, it's always going to affect you. I'm not going to tell nobody that. I'm never going to tell nobody that, oh, yeah, you get a ticket, it's going to be all right. Remember, you're up against guys that's filling out the same application that have a perfect 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 driving record. So you going up against those guys, man. Big Curb in the building. What's popping, man? Hey, Big Curb. What the full of mag also do haul any loads or drive van? Big Curb with mag you can pull anything. I'm thinking about putting a driver on at mag. Um, Thinking about getting back into the my fleet, starting to build a fleet. I'm gonna start like in the summertime. I'm thinking about putting a driver on at mag or somewhere else. So you guys are gonna hear me talking about that in the future because mag was a good company for me, man. I didn't have to worry about the paperwork, and I was getting 90% of the load. So what I would do when I had my truck over there at mag, what happened is as soon as you book a load, let's just say you book a load for close door. Let's just say you book a load for $5,000, right? So what Mag did right away, you call them up, boom, you're loaded. You say loaded, Marlin, best food service company out there. I would have to go. You say best food company out there with no cameras. I would have to go with hey Melvin, made your answer right there. But say you book a load with Mag for $5,000, right? You call them up right away. You're gonna put 40% on your fuel card, so that's $2,000 gonna go on your fuel card. You go ahead and you get you some fuel for wherever you need to go, and the rest of that money you can just put in your pocket. So when I was at Mag, I always had money in my pocket. You feel me? You can actually get 50% of your money, but they're gonna charge you like a fee for getting that extra 10%. Oh, what Mag full name is? Mag Carrier, MAG Carriers. MAG Carriers out of Darren, Georgia. Yeah, MAG Carrier out there in Georgia. In the bushes. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, yo, Corin, what's going on, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. One thing, AB, what's going on? One thing I'm happy that Mag never had. They never had like a big YouTuber. What's wrong, buddy? They never had like a big YouTuber to go over there. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If Mag had a big YouTuber to go over there, I think that would ruin the company. You know what I mean? For real, because like some companies need to be like left alone, man, because it's such a good company that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. Um, Big Curb, a matter of fact, I got two videos on Mag. Just look it up, where I did it a long time ago. Because I never ever heard nobody talk about Mag on YouTube. Never, never. But I got some videos on them. You can check it out. It's just like running your own authority without the headache of running your own authority. What's worse than pushing a two-wheeler in the snow and ice? Man, I ain't never had to deal with pushing a two-wheeler in the snow or ice. Thomas Golson, what's going on, man? Will US Food hire me if I legit can't work Saturdays? I can't work any other days. I can work any other days. Man, there's ways around that. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's ways around that. Um, you just gotta be a creative. Uh, there's ways around that. You gotta be creative. Yeah, Island Trucker. If we get a big YouTuber over there at Mag, man, because I'm promising, I want to bring a truck over there in December. I'm gonna be looking for a good driver to start out with. If everything goes fine, I'll bring another truck on by the end of the year. I don't want no big YouTuber. So Hey, you know what happened when a big YouTuber go to a company? They pick up the camera. They're like, this is the best company. And all of a sudden, you have like 100 people come over there. Um, and it just a lot of drivers don't care, man. A lot of drivers don't do pre-trip. A lot of drivers get violation. You say that's why you had like this status. A lot of drivers they get violation, and a lot of drivers they just like I see a lot of drivers going up and down the road, right? And they'll have lights out, headlights out. They'll have the whole tailgate light. No tailgate light is working. The amber light is out. The trailer lights is out. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, that's the simplest thing. All you gotta do is walk around the truck. You really don't gotta do nothing. I see drivers nowadays, they walk around the truck, they're going like this to the tire, like barely touching it. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, these are the type of truck drivers that we gotta deal with these days. Dirty Broke in the building. What's going on, man? That's a good thing about GFS. There's only one YouTuber on here that works for them, and I haven't seen any on the Asian Mind show either. Yeah, I think it's different with food service though, Marlon. The reason why I think it's different with food service is because I think food service is a lot different than when talking about over road carriers that for owner operators that can be contracted with. The reason I'm gonna say it's different from food service because food service have such a high turnover that if I recruit 10 people to come to food service, out of the 10 people I bring, I'll be lucky if two make it the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think it's different. You say GFS gave you a chance out of trucking school. That's what's up, man. I mean, and one thing I don't want to do on YouTube, I don't really want to just talk about one food service company. I want to talk about all of them, even though you guys know where I work, stuff like that. Matthew, what's going on? You know what I mean? You guys know what company I work for. You guys know who I rep. But different company for different folks, man. My belief is that in food service, chain account is better to me because it's just they just load the truck different. They load it easier. They load it Chilton style where you come out in the middle. So those chain account guys, man, they have it good. The only thing that sucks about chain account is that their schedule, man, their schedule sucks, but they make a lot of money. Those guys are really guaranteed to make $2,000 a week. Once you run chain account, if you're making under $2,000 a week as a chain account driver, you just either you're working 4 days or you're just with the wrong company. I think if you're doing 4 days in chain account and you're doing over $1,600 a week, you're doing all right. Yeah, truckology. Coming out the middle, that's the easiest way you can get loaded, man. That's the easiest way you can get loaded, bro. Oh, Marlon said you made 9,000 last month. That's what's up, man. That's definitely see. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's good money right there. 9,000 in a month, and you got 4 checks. So you're doing 2,250 a week. That's good. The curb say God is good. Let me put this message on the screen. God is good. Uh, Told me they had class available September 2021. I got my DOT permit last Monday. And Miami Lake emailed me and told me class will start on the 90,000 a year for U.S. food should be a walk in the park if you motivated to get it. Hey, President Keith, you're right about that because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I think my route that I run right now, I think it's a $90,000 route. Pretty good route, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I think my route, I think my route need an electric jack, man, because it's kind of like a heavy route. It is a lift gate route. We got some stops. I got to stop. I got a zoo where you got to go up like a little incline. It's a lot of stops on my route where I think it'll help out better if I had a electric jack. Bleep more, what's going on? But I got a brand new pump jack. It's okay. Um, that's the difference with running chain account and a day shift. Like when you're in chain account, those guys they don't have to worry about no pump jack. They don't have to worry about no electric jack. They don't have to worry about a whole bunch of equipment because those guys they have one type of customers. They got restaurants and they don't have no big drops like where they got to drop like 2 or 3 pallets of water. They just come out in the middle of the trailer, boom, running it, running it, running it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to transfer at the Cisco drop yard. I'm at you working for days, 1,500 weekly gross, max day cut 5. Um, Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Y'all share me out. If y'all ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Well, pretty much. Oh, President Keith, man, we don't bid, bro. We don't bid, man. That's the funny thing about U.S. Foods. Every DC do it differently, man. We don't bid. Um, Pretty much everybody's like on their route until they're not on their route. Um, I did call another division and I tried to see if they was gonna open a new drop yard, but they told me that they would have to fill all their vacant position before they think about opening a new drop yard and for to go get back in chain. But for right now, I'm stuck with day shift, and it's all good, man. Day shift ain't bad. It's just it sucks working with some of the people, man. Especially the when you get to work in the morning, you got to hear like negative managers. You gotta just block them out. You know what I mean? Man, sometimes we go to work, man, and like you ask for like a electric jack because you need it. I only ask for equipment only when I really need it. And you gotta sit there and you gotta listen to like negative supervisors. And you thinking to yourself, like, shit, Friday I pulled 2 pallets of water, yo. I pulled 2 pallets of water and I pulled it like it was a good walk, man. It gotta be like, man, I had to pull them pallets like I would say half of a football field, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, them supervisors, they ain't gonna come out there and do that. They ain't gonna do it. But they quick to tell you what you need and what you don't need. You feel me? TJ in the building, what's going on? You know what I mean? So it's like how you can make it in food service, just go to work, do your job, and just don't pay the negativity too much attention. You know what I mean? Because I think if upper management and US food really know how some of these chumps be talking in the morning, uh they'll fix that. You know what I mean? Because they run a lot of people away. Um it's unnecessary, unprofessional, um, stuff like that. You feel me? Armstrong in the building. Yeah, DB. Hey, I got 2 channels going. I'm trying to beat the I gotta push my analytics out there, man. I gotta push my notifications out there. You know how YouTube they're playing this notification game now these days. So next week I'm gonna have three channels going at the same time. Wayne Turner in the building. We got LTL driver in the building. I make $18 an hour at my current job and it's close to home, but that paycheck just ain't cutting it. I got to make a decision. Thomas Golson, what's popping, man? Um, Shit, if I hey DB, if I had another computer on me right now, I turn it on and get it going right now. You know what I mean? 'Cause YouTube be tripping with the analytics. But back to Thomas. Let's answer. Let the OGs let the OGs answer Thomas' question for a second, right? So by breaking it down, right? You say you make $18 an hour, but the job is right next to your house, right? So how many hours do you get? Do you get overtime? But 18 times 40, that's $720 a week. Um, if I'm gonna leave a job like that, for me to go further to make money, for me to go further, oh, you say no overtime? Man, you better leave that job. You better leave that. That was the easy. Hey, that was it. I pulled out the calculator. That's easy mathematics, man. If you got to drive a little further to make much money, man, do it, man. You know what I mean? Do it. Yeah, yeah. I thought you were gonna be like you getting such and such overtime. It almost and it also depends on what state you live in, what city, your cost of living, how your bills are set up. Um, do you drive a dump truck? What you do? Because I know what do you do, by the way, if you don't mind me asking. We got 14 people on StreamYards, and we got 10 people on my live over the other side. Hit the thumbs up on your way in, share me out, all of that. Appreciate you. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. No, sir, my checks are 700 at most, but it's almost always like 680. Oh, President Keith, we sipping on some Gentleman Jack right now. I drive a Moffett straight truck with a forklift. Mika asks, is there anybody working for QCD, or do anybody know about QCD? What's the pay package? Billy Ray in the building. What's going on? I had a pay package for QCD, and I had a pay packet for QCD. I don't know what I did with that. But QCD, they're pretty okay company. Um, they got good equipment. They got a lot of work. But the thing about QCD is that you're not really gonna break the bank with that company, but you're gonna get paid good though. But you're gonna get good equipment. You're gonna get support. You're gonna get electric jack. You're gonna get pump jack. You're gonna get hand trucks. You're gonna get all of that. Get on some tequila. Tequila. Nah, I can't do tequila, man. Mm-mm. I can't do that white stuff for real. I definitely can't do that white stuff, man. Omar, you should definitely try. Hey, check it out, right? Anybody that's on this live right here, not this live, not this live, this live. Go over to my StreamYards. I'm gonna end this live right here. Go over to my StreamYards. Yeah. So Omar say what do you say? I would like to do local, but I like the freedom of taking vacation whenever I want. OTR till I decide to become an owner operator. Um, the only thing I can say to that is, what are you waiting on to be an owner operator, man? I think if you've been over the road for a while and you take your time out and and you see and you see like You learn everything. I don't think that. I think you're pretty much ready, man, to be your own operator. You take your time out, learn what you're doing, save your money. Come on, ask, what kind of question is this, man? I'm Jamaican and Cuban. I could never be racist. You know what I mean? Yeah, but pretty much, man. If you think you're ready to be your own operator, man, just go ahead and try to be your own operator, man. You know what I mean? You're doing the job right now. You already see what lanes you're running. Um, 3 months in, 3 months in at U.S. Food. Time, market. Say Swift CDL training is automatic restriction, and Class 8 is like $6,000 if you leave before the 2-year contract. Is that a bad course? 2 years? Nah, man. I don't think it's bad. The reason I don't think it's bad because you can do at least 1 year, right? And then after a year, then you sit back and you start thinking to yourself, can I go 1 more year? And if you can't go, just set up a payment plan and pay the thing off. You know what I mean? But I guess it's bad depending on what bills you got to pay. Jamal said Jamal said he joking because I said I can't mess with the white stuff. That's a good one, man. I definitely can mess with it. Hey, I definitely can mess with the white stuff if you know what I mean. Like my wife coming slap me. Um, hey, 3 months in at U.S. Food. That's what's up, man. Keep on pushing. Um, what division you work for, man? Beat mode say, how the Cisco driver getting paid where I'm at. I'm gonna show you a Cisco check right now. I'm gonna answer that right now. Oh shit. Hey, before I answer the Cisco check, I just got a Domino's check just rolled in on me. I just got a Domino's pizza check. I'm gonna make a video out of this. You guys are gonna be the first one to see this check right here. Right? Domino's pizza. Breaking news. Come on, camera. Y'all see that? $122,965 for the year. Domino's freaking pizza. This video is coming out today. Shout out to shout out to everybody that be sending me these shout out to everybody that send me these pay stubs, man. Appreciate it. Damn, these boys get paid, man. Good lord. Hey, boy, that Domino's, they making some good money. Foodservice driver, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm still looking at this check real quick. Um, the hell? These boys are making good money, man. These boys are making good money. And the person I talked to, with this paycheck right here, they told me that they could have made 145, but something went down. They had to take a couple time off or whatever. So it's definitely money out here, man. If you want to hustle, man. If you want to hustle and bustle, you know what I mean? There's definitely money out here. And to Omar, man, you can definitely get a truck. for a good price nowadays. Um, I'll just buy me a truck, park it, so you get ready for it, go over it, run through it, make sure the engine's good, everything. You got DEF on it, make sure take it thoroughly, take it to the right mechanic, get it clean, whatever you need to do. Run through them tires, make sure they ain't dry rot, none of that. You know what I mean? Just run through all the fuel, make sure all your fuel is clean, everything. You know how it is. We got the food service driver in the building. He drive for McLean. Um, sometimes I'll be wondering why. Sometimes I'll be wondering like, why is he wasting his time driving for McLean, man, when he could be working for U.S. Food or Cisco or somebody that makes sense. He rather drive for McLean. But one day I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna try to talk some sense into him to get on with a real company. Get on with the #1 food service company or the #2 food service company. Instead, you want to be with McLean, man. Shout out to the food service driver. Make sure y'all go over there and check out his channel. You know what I mean? Local pulling tank delivery to gas station out of South Florida. Omar, I know guys over there at Keenan. I know they make good money pulling tankers as owner operators. I'm not really sure. Yeah, yeah, Melvin, man. I'll be trying to like. I don't understand why food service driver don't get with U.S. Foods. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with him. One day we gotta sit him down and have an intervention with him and talk some sense into his head. You know what I mean? Aren't you food service driver? Aren't you tired of seeing the same old boxes every day? You know what I mean? Going to the same, going to the same restaurant, going to the same restaurant. You know what I mean? Delivering the same tacos to Taco Bell, Burger King, whatever it is y'all deliver to. Aren't you tired of the repetitiveness? Cisco is #1 food service company, but I'm hearing US Food is better company. All right, the thing I like about US Food over Cisco, because we talk to a lot of Cisco drivers, is the amount of work that you guys have to do. You guys have to do a little bit more work to make as much money as we do. Yeah, you guys, the majority of you guys, drivers make more money, but a lot of us make good money also. It's just both are good companies, man. It's just some DCs you're gonna make money, and some DCs you ain't gonna make money. Food service jobs say, first of all, I like chains. We get a lot more cases, a lot more stops. Don't have to bring cases up and downstairs into the basement. No small mom and pop restaurant. It's all front doors and back doors. Would you ever be an owner operator yourself to be in control of your own schedule? Hell yeah, Billy Ray, I was an owner operator. I got off the road because of my son. Because of I got off the road with intentions. I got off I didn't want to stop being an owner operator. When I came off the road, my intention was to keep my truck out there, but I could not keep a good driver, a good reliable driver. So my plans was to keep a good driver and eventually try to buy other trucks, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. There's nothing wrong with being an owner operator. There's nothing wrong with controlling your own destiny, but it's a lot of responsibility that comes along with it. It's not just having a big shiny new truck. You also got to learn how to operate your business uh, correctly. You got to understand your numbers. You got to understand your truck. You got to actually do a damn pre-trip when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, um, you got to know your truck. You got to go through your truck. You got to spend money on your truck. You can't be cheap with your truck. You can't be cheap on mismatched tires. You actually got to get out and check your tires. Make sure your tires got the right um, pressure on them. A lot of guys, they don't even check the pressure on their damn tire. A lot of guys don't know how to fuel their truck right. A lot of guys don't even know what a fuel cutoff time is. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, man, they just not cut out to be an owner operator. You know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you want to do, man, just put a plan in place, put your plan on paper, start doing your research and go for it, man. I would never knock nobody. Get rid. Food service driver say he would work for U.S. Food if they get rid of the no headphone policy, and he's down. Can't work in food service without listening to music. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't operate, if you don't operate like a robot, you ain't gonna make it at U.S. Food because U.S. Food wants you to sit in a damn truck like this. U.S. Food, they don't want you to look left. They don't want you to look right. They don't want you to look up. They don't want you to look down. They don't want you to use a GPS. They don't want you with headphones in your ears. You can't talk on the phone. You can't look at your phone. You can't play with the radio. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta drive like a robot. Like, I'm just keeping it 100. We got this new camera system, man. That camera is so sensitive. This stupid camera, man, we didn't get it yet. My division did not get it yet. We're getting it though, but other divisions have it. And I heard this new camera, it it it, it senses your eye movements, right? So you can't be doing nothing, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm worried about this new camera. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie to you because I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot, and I don't know how this camera is gonna work out for me. I'm gonna give it the best shot, my best shot. I'm gonna give it my best shot and see how it goes, man. I'm not gonna talk on the phone. Um, I don't really talk on the phone. Um, I don't really listen to the radio like that. Sometimes I put my phone like to the side and I have some music playing or something like that. Yeah, US Food don't want us to eat or drink either, man. A lot of guys are gonna get terminated for eating in the truck. And this might sound funny, but I'm being serious, man. This new camera system is no joke. Um, like if you're driving, right? If you're driving and you got a drink in your hand and the camera goes off and you're drinking something, man, it, you're gonna get pulled into the office. They're gonna ask you why you drinking and driving, and like you're just gonna have to tell them why. Oh, Corn, you're moving to Atlanta in March. Corn, man, what part of Atlanta you moving to, man? Atlanta's getting super crowded. Um, I'm pretty sure the food service driver, he live up there. He know what time it is. Um, when you go up to places like that, you got to know exactly what area you're gonna live in. You got to know exactly what you're gonna do in Atlanta, man, because that place can get really packed, crowded with people. I know it's a lot of people in here, man, that's want to relocate. Shout out to all the young truckers in the building. Don't be scared to relocate. Don't be scared to relocate, man. Go somewhere where you get paid good with trucking, especially if you're a single man. You know what I'm saying? Do it right now. We were at hold on. Omar say we was at Panther hauling pharmaceuticals, now hauling auto parts. That's what's up. Keep making that money, Omar. Oh man, food service job. You going to Texas? You going to Houston? Damn, you going to the heart of Houston? That's what's up, man. Houston is a pretty decent area, man. But I don't like the big cities no more, man. I like the outskirts. You know what I mean? The outskirts of Houston, they got some beautiful houses, man. Yo, I had been at home since December 2nd. That's a good time off. Mike, what's going on, man? Everything good with you? Oh, Corn, you going to Buckhead? That's what's up, man. Corn, there goes the number, man. Make sure you write it down so you can hurry up and erase it. So so we don't have no weird people calling food service driver, man. Oh, have I ever heard anything bad about Houston? Um, Houston is like any other big city, man. Houston have its good side and it also have its bad side. So if you're going to Houston, man, if you're going to get an apartment or buy a house or whatever, if your apartment is like $700 a month, good luck with that neighborhood, man. You pay, hey, you get what you pay for. So just make sure, and Omar is right, flooding. Just make sure you take your time out, do your due diligence, and go through the neighborhood, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You get with some realtors that try to get your apartment or try to sell you a house or a townhouse, whatever you want. They're just trying to make some commission. They're not gonna really sit there and explain to you how the neighborhood is and whatever. You just gotta find out for yourself. You know what I mean, I'm pretty sure all you got to do, man, put out a video. Put out a video. There's a lot of truck drivers out there that live in Houston. You know what I mean? And just ask them what it is, man. We got James Johnson in the building, man. Shout out to James Johnson. Oh, James, you from Dallas? Shout out to everybody in Dallas in here, man. We're not even, hey, James, we're not even gonna talk about y'all football team. We're not gonna go there. We're gonna leave you alone today. Not gonna talk about your team. Um, we ain't gonna do it. We got Toga in the building. See Matthew Wells in the building. He's from Houston. Say Houston is good. Just stay away from the wards. Hey, hey, food service driver. Island trucker say make sure you get a boat if you moving to Houston. Make sure you get a boat, man. Hey, we got Maurice in the building, man. Hey, Maurice, somebody was asking about QCD earlier. So if you can go ahead and talk about QCD. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and talk about QCD pay package if you could. If you can jump on the live if you want to talk about QCD. How much QCD start out? How do they pay by the case, by the miles? What's your average daily pay on QCD? How to keep QCD treat you guys as a company and everything. We just had somebody in here that talked about QCD. Shout out to Morris QCD representing. Billy Ray, the only thing I can tell you about food service is good wherever it's a lot of people that live. Wherever there's a lot of people live and it's a lot of restaurants and a hotel, food service is good. You're always gonna make money. Always. Always, 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 always. Always. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I mean? But food service driver, I'm surprised, man, that a lot more people don't want to move to Florida. I know trucking down here sucks, so I don't blame you guys, but I'm surprised a lot more people don't want to move to the Sunshine State. If you don't want to get in the food service, man, you guys can get your own truck and be your own operator. One thing I see that food service drivers do in the state of Florida, when they're tired of doing food service, they get their own truck because like they're just used to making that money that they're not gonna go back and work for a company. You know what I mean? Okay, Mari said component pay is weekly, starting off at 65 a year, but can make more. You get paid, you get paid the mileage, cases, and stop and perfect route. That's what's up. A lot of jobs down there in Florida don't pay well. Yeah, man. Florida, when it comes to the trucking job market, Florida sucks, man. I can't even, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. It does, yo, underpaid. Everybody's underpaid. Um, it just, it just sucks, man. You know what I mean? It just sucks. I'm from Florida, born and raised in Miami Beach. 4 day work week, making $65,000 a year. So it's not bad. It's not bad, bro. But as a food service driver doing chain, um, so Maurice, you making like $1,400 a week, $1,300 a week. Where would you say your average is for QCD? And it's not bad though. It's definitely not bad. I mean, but when it comes to chain account, that's kind of like on the lower side of the paying toll. 65,000, that's like more like day shift money. You know what I mean? But it's definitely not bad, especially for 4 days. You know what I mean? 65,000 is about $1,250 a week. Uh, it's not bad. A lot of people just not making that. So that's definitely not bad. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, I wish QCD would pay more though. You know what I mean, I wish they would pay more, man. I don't know how much they pay per case, but I think if any guy that's pushing 4,000 cases or more per week should be getting $2,000 or more per week. Some of these companies out there, man, they're just cheap. They underpay people. They want people to perform, and they just want to underpay everybody, man. Atlanta, not for me. I'm not into club music lifestyle. Plus, if you're not into none of that, then it's boring. And me and my arms, they getting bored of being there and transferring. Full service driver, once you come back to Florida, man, I get you on with the right companies, man. You know, pick a company, man. I get you in there. You know, you want to come to U.S. Food, you want to come to Cheney, where you want to go. You know, I got plugs, man. I got the plugs. Where you want to go, where you want to live. After taxes, I bring home like 1,500 on a 5 day work week. That's not bad. 1,500 a week, and you bring that home every week. That's not bad actually. That's definitely not bad. Oh, food service driver say he wanna actually food service driver The food service company down here that's off of they're in Sunrise, Florida. They're hiring for food service driver right now. You know what I mean? They're hiring for food service driver right now. But the only bad thing about it is you got to be on the extra board. You already know how that is. Oh, you said the northern part of Florida. I don't know nothing about McLean out there. I know you got a mayor. He's with the McLean. He's on with the McLean out there. He can definitely tell you. I know you can get on U.S. Food Chain account out there if you want to. Corn say if you go to Florida, go to Tampa. Is there a reason why I go to Tampa? You say Tampa nice. Man, I got bad stories about Tampa, man. I was just wondering if a company is constantly hiring, is that a sign of high turnover? Because Cisco and McLean and Black Horse are always hiring. All right, Billy Ray. Anybody in here want to talk about high turnover? Food service driver, I got the hookup, man. Bro, I got a hookup that's so sweet. We can only talk about it behind the scenes. You know what I mean? And you already know if you pay attention to my sign, if you pay attention to my channel, you already know what company I'm talking about. You got to read in between the lines sometimes. Um, anybody want to talk about high turnovers? On jump on the live want to talk about high turnovers? Let me know. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on high turnover right now. Okay. First of all, food service is a high turnover type of job. It's always gonna be, always, 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 always gonna be. Okay. That doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that people don't stay because I've been at it for 6 years. There's a lot of OGs that been doing this for a long time. It's just always gonna be positions where people come in and they're not gonna stay. They're just not gonna stay. Um, some people do stay, but they go on to different companies where they find out that they can do the same type of work and make more money. You know what I mean? Some people move on to different companies, not necessarily to make more money, but for different, better treatment or better scheduling. Food service is always going to be a high turnover, but as long as you listen, as long as you listen to the OGs, stuff like that, you can make it, man. You can make it. Food service jobs in the building. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Go
Now
ahead.
I came on here to talk about that turnover rate. The
Go ahead.
person who was asking about the high turnover. So basically, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. If you see a company that's always hiring because they can't keep a lot of drivers, and there's many factors to that. Maybe because it's management, work, low pay. It just all depends. When I came to McLean here in Atlanta, the turnover rate was It was a it was a 75% turnover rate here at McLean and where I work at, and it's because a lot of people can't handle the workload. They don't like the extra board, and then the pay because every company pays different. At McLean, they pay you by your experience. So if you have little to no experience, you start at the low ballpark. If you have like a couple years of experience, you can start like at the high ballpark with all the top seniority people. So don't think because you see a lot of companies always hiring with the that they always hiring that the turnover rate is bad. You really got to do your research and see why the turnover rate was bad. I knew that applying at McLean, I knew the turnover rate was because of extra board and and then the pay. I wasn't concerned about it because every food service company you go to, you're gonna be on extra board. That's just bottom line. There's rare chances you'll get put on a route when you first come in, unless they have routes sitting and they need people to take it.
Not the
So,
company I'm gonna hook you up with. We'll talk about that later.
but
Talk about that
yeah,
later.
man, you got to do your research. Like here in Atlanta, McLean is always hiring because unfortunately, can't keep jobs because people don't like the workload. Some people don't like to work with partners. And people complain about the pay. That's where any job, but the pay, you can't expect to get paid a lot of money if you have no experience. Just sad to say, because over here at McLean, they at least want 1 year or 50,000 miles verifiable before you can work here. And if you have no experience, they're not going to pay you top dollar pay for someone who has a couple years of experience and you just coming in through the door with little to no experience. So that's what really gets a lot of people. Like the longer you stay, the more money you make. But people always expect to go in and make 65, 70, $75,000 like right off the jump. And that's just not gonna happen. So you really gotta do your research on a lot. It's not bad that they hire a lot. It's actually good because you get your feet in the door. You make your name known for yourself, and then you get a potential route, and then you got consistency. But it all depends on the company. You gotta do your research. Like mine, I already knew what I was getting into before I even applied. So it just really all depends.
Yeah. So if you were working at a food service company, right? And let's just say you was only doing $2,500, 2,500 case a week. How much would you want for that? Would you take like? Would you be satisfied with $1,500 a week or $1,400 if you're only doing 2,500 cases?
I mean, I could manage that. It's because I don't have no major bills. My
Yeah.
bills consist of just rent, car payment, insurance, phone bill, and that's it. And like cable, but I don't really consider because it's like on the low end, like cable or Wi-Fi. But I don't have any major bills. I mean, it all depends on certain people's lifestyles because you got a lot of people. Like I train a couple people and they want to make at least 19 to $2,300 a week because they got rent, car insurance, credit cards, student loans, uh child support. They got a whole bunch of like debt. So what I'm saying? Like, but it's doable, but you gotta put the
Hmm.
time to get that. You can't just come in and think, oh, if I don't make this much, I'm just gonna leave. There's no food service company out there. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no food service company that's gonna pay you that much money starting off. There's no way. A lot of
I'm
people come to food service with the expectations too high instead of like
mhm.
with the bare minimum.
I'm trying to get to a point where in food service, I'm trying to get to a point where I can be satisfied with like 1,600 to 1,700 a week. You know what I mean, where I don't have to push as much cases as I used to. You know what I mean, I'm trying to get to that level. It's
Mm,
all about managing your bills and doing things right. You know, as long as you manage your bills, you don't got to be working that extra day or trying to get 5,000 cases a week. 'Cause at the end of the day, if you want longevity, that stuff wears you out, man.
yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna take your word on it, man, because Atlanta, man, is just like because originally I was born and raised in Florida, and then I joined the military, so I've been like bouncing around. And the last place where I was at was in Colorado, and that's how I got with Cisco. And then I moved down south. I didn't want to move to Florida because jobs were really paying, so I moved to Atlanta. I mean, because it was like closer to Florida, so I'm thinking it's a warm state, which is pretty warm. It's not really that bad, but the lifestyle here is just like completely different. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not no club person. I'm not no music person. I'm not no like out like I like outdoor stuff, but there's like little to nothing to do here, and it's just like that because I want to buy a house, but I didn't want to buy a house in a place I'm not gonna stay. Like my
You already use your VA?
nah, I didn't use it. I was about to, but I didn't use it yet. So I'm just waiting for my next move. But this is gonna be my last year here because I really can't. Like in Florida, there's like so much to do. Florida, like you could go to, you got the amusement parks, you got the beaches, you got cruises, it's so like things in Florida is so you could do a lot in Florida, like little to no
Plus,
money,
yeah,
a
plus
lot.
you're close. you're close to the airport. You're closer to the islands where you can get on the airplane and just shoot to
Yeah,
the island, chill.
yeah.
You know?
Here in
Yeah, I mean,
ATL, yeah, here in ATL, if he's not like a club or
yeah,
music or anything, it's just boring to me, man. I can't put up with it. So I'm just giving it my last full year here, and then
yeah.
I'm out.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
This lifestyle is just crazy, man. Like this club scene, and I just can't. I just go to work, come home, do what I got to do, and I'm in Florida like every other weekend or every couple weekends to visit family out there. And every time I go to Florida, I never want to come back, man, because it's like so much stuff to do down there. But
What
you
part
know,
of Florida your family live now?
Miami Beach, South Beach,
Oh, real?
yeah.
Outside Beach?
hmm
Oh shit.
They bought their property back in 2003. Still living
I'm like, yo, that shit costs some money now. That shit worth some money.
there.
Miami Beach? Damn. Yeah, now anybody can. That's it's so expensive to live on Miami Beach, man. You already know. The property in Miami Beach. So you kind of want to live in like the middle of Florida. You say you like the Orlando area.
um, I wanted to move closer back. Like I wanted to move closer back home, but when I was like doing like when I was looking up stuff, I noticed that like from Orlando and up, they were paying like way more than like down south, like Florida and the Keys. Like I didn't see a lot of companies I was paying a lot like towards Miami, or I seen a lot pay like in the middle, like Orlando and Florida, like Orlando, Tampa, like that type of area.
Yeah,
And then also I looked at Houston too. Houston got like a cheap cost of living, and they have food service companies that pay good out there as well. So
yeah. Well, man, you use your if you were going to use your VA in Florida, like right now, it'd be the best time because I think like coming up next year, yo, Florida's getting expensive, but they still got some houses for good prices, especially the central area. We still got some fair prices in that area. I think a couple
oh,
years from now, everything's gonna be so high.
Omar, I definitely agree with you on that. It really
You know,
does.
Florida, Texas, or North Carolina. Yeah, I like North Carolina. I like Texas also. But thing I like about Florida, man, is just it's only one thing I like about Florida, man. Whenever I'm going to Jamaica, I go to the airport, I get on the plane goes up.
Go right back down.
You know it. You know it. For real, man. It's
It goes
such a
right
quick
back down.
flight, man. Hey,
Nah.
it's such a quick flight, man. To it's so that's what I love, man. Like you wake up like 8 in the morning. You wake up like 8 in the morning, man, and you say, "Yo, I'm going to Jamaica." You talk to somebody, "Hey, what you doing?" "I'm going to Jamaica." You know what I'm saying? You just talk to that person like 10 o'clock. "Hey, what you doing?" "I'm in Jamaica." You know, it's such a good feeling, man. To like can like buy a ticket and go to your home island like anytime you want. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't do it from like Atlanta or Texas or New York. You could, but it's such a long flight. I don't like long flights. You know what I mean? So I just like to be able to boom jump in the airport. And to me, we got Atlanta got good connections too with the flights.
Yeah, they do. I'll give them that. They do
Yeah,
got a lot of connections with a lot of airports
with
here in
direct
Atlanta.
flights.
But yeah, but yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks here. If you're not like, I think what it is mostly for young people. That's why I've noticed it is really for young people, like who want to go to club, partying, music, and like you got a lot of hip hop artists down here too, like branding out their music and clothesline. And I'm not for that, man. I'm not. I'm really not.
Right.
Like when I first moved here, everybody was like, "Man, Atlanta's it's pretty dope, man. You go down there." But don't get me wrong, the cost of living here is cheap, but it's just the lifestyle. It's not for me, man. I can't. I can't
Yeah.
rock with it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. One time I was over the road and I parked my truck somewhere in Atlanta, some random places, and the place looked so calm and so quiet, bro. And then I woke up. It was nighttime. I woke up. I looked through the window, and I was looking at a bunch of women walking on the streets that I thought was women. But then when they came up close to you, you look at their neck.
Yeah. Hey,
You
let me tell you something
what
about that.
the
Yeah, you gotta.
hell?
That's
Like,
another.
what?
That's another thing. That's another thing down here, man. That is another thing down here, man. You got to be very like, you got to be on your p's and q's, man. Like I've met like I come in like counter with. You would think like they got the whole shebang. Like you would even tell, but the more you start, I'm getting sick of that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it. It's like Atlanta is known for that here. They're known for it's like the capital of that.
They were knocking on my truck and everything, man. I was like, I was thinking to myself, and that was the first time I ever parked in Atlanta. And I told myself, I'm like, where the hell did I park? And ever since that, before I delivered a load or pick up a load in Atlanta, I just used to come to exit 201, Jackson,
Mm,
Georgia.
mm.
You ever been there? I
Yeah, I
just
know what you're
stopped
talking
out there. I ain't never come to the city. If I had to make a delivery at 6 o'clock or pick up a load at 6 o'clock, I'll wake up like 4 in the morning and just drive over there. I
about.
would never park in the city again. And then I remember one morning I tried to park at that, I think it's a Pilot in Boulder Crust or some shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what probably you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
they was like robbing truck drivers in the back of the Pilot. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, this is crazy. This place is crazy, man. I'm like, I'm good. So I never used to come to the city. I just used to park on the outskirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to park in the city as a truck driver, they
You just
need to
asking for it. You literally just asked for it. You
they
literally
need to
asked
have
for
better accommodation for truck drivers, man, because it's crazy, man. They let anybody walk up into the truck stops. I know it's a petrol that got security, right?
it. Yeah, there's a Petro in Atlanta. Yeah, you got to pay for that one.
Yeah,
I
they
know
got
what you're talking
security
about.
and everything. But other than that, man, it's crazy out there in Atlanta, man. Definitely crazy, man. Like,
Yeah, man. It's about my time, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put my good little year in and then I'm out. I'm gonna chuck the deuces on that.
but you from Florida, and I know you got the island blood in your running through you.
Yeah,
It's
my
hard.
mom's Jamaican, my dad's Trinidadian, so I'm comfortable with the crew. You know, I'm real,
Yeah,
real
so
known
I
for
know
it.
it's hard. It's hard for like somebody like that to live in Atlanta, man, because you got that island blood running through you, man. If it gets
Hey,
like
hey,
65 degrees,
let me tell you something, man. My dad my dad came up here. He came from Trinidad. He bought a 2 week flight. He was supposed to stay for 2 weeks.
yeah,
And he didn't even last 3 days, man.
damn,
His second day he booked his flight right back home. He was so he cursed me out so bad, man. He went right back home. Said he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't. He can't.
that's crazy. Your mom in Miami or up there?
Yeah, she in Miami. In
Oh,
Miami,
Miami?
yeah. It's just I don't know, like you said, Caribbean people, they see things a whole lot different when you come to Atlanta. It's a whole lot different.
Yeah, it's a lot of Jamaicans over there in Stone Mountain, though.
Yeah, Stone Mountain there, yep.
Matter of fact, the first Jamaican restaurant I ever went to was up there in Stone Mountain. I forgot the name of that damn restaurant, but it was pretty, pretty sucked. I ain't gonna lie to you. Their rice was like, for real, man. Their rice was like soup and stuff like that, and their stew chicken was like, I don't know what the hell they were cooking, man. I was like, man, y'all never heard of Junies in Miami? Man, I need to go check them out, man. Learn how to cook. I can't cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's what I see with a lot of Jamaicans. Like they go to like different states, and everybody think they can open a Jamaican restaurants. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all making us look bad. I can't cook. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People go like in a new area, new development, and just because like they're Jamaican and they drive around, oh shit, there ain't no Jamaican restaurant. Let's open a restaurant. Motherfucker, you can't cook. What makes you think you gonna open a restaurant? You know what I'm saying? It's like I see that a lot, man.
A
But
lot of these Jamaican restaurants is hit and miss down here, man. It's
oh,
very hit and miss.
that's what's up, man. How McLean been treating you so far since you went back?
Man, they been keeping me busy, man. I mean, I would hate to leave soon, but it's about to get real. It's about to get real crazy right now because we're about to hit our busiest season in March, and not March, in February. That's when stuff start to pick up, and they in the contract right now with a new company. I don't know what restaurant we picked up, but we supposed to start that back in in August. But it's been real crazy, man. I've been doing 6-day work weeks, no on call, 6-day work weeks back to back. Just like this past Friday, we had 18 drivers called up.
You're not moving till next year, though, right?
Hmm? Yeah,
You,
not till next year.
okay, you got time, and
Yeah.
pretty much you should be able to by then you pretty much should be able to transfer if you want to.
Oh, I could. Yeah, I could. They said you have to be there. You have to be here at least
6 months,
three,
right?
3 to 6 months. Yeah, but the
Okay.
only way you could get the transfer is if the location you going to, if they're accepting drivers, which 9 out of 10 every food service company is always hiring for drivers. So I don't have that problem.
For us, it's 6 months. You gotta be in position for 6 months. You can't really have write ups or nothing like that. So it's pretty easy for us to transfer also, but not a lot of U.S. food facilities out there, man. Mhm.
No, we got the U.S. food is they're big up here, man. But there's two different divisions like U.S. food, like how you got your mom, small mom and pop, and then you
Yeah.
got the chain accounts. Yeah, I
Okay.
see more chain accounts here than I see like regular U.S. foods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they deliver to Waffle House. I see another one delivered to IHOP. Um, I seen another one delivered to I think it was Chili's or Applebee's, one of the two. But yeah,
Yeah.
U.S. foods they got their hands in some chain accounts here in Georgia.
I know them China cons, man. They're not easy, man. Them some small places. Them Waffle House. Oh my god. Some of these Waffle House, I don't know how we used to drive up in there, man. They are not easy. Not easy at all, man. You already seen how Waffle House, their motto as a business is make the food good, make the restaurant small, make the chairs uncomfortable, so you can hurry up and come in there and eat and get the hell out. If you notice Waffle House, man, they don't make them chairs comfortable because their thing is that they want you to come and eat, they want you to go. They don't want you to be hanging out all day. They want to turn them seats. I know if you guys just pay attention when you gotta go to Waffle House, man, them chairs are so uncomfortable.
I don't know.
So,
I've been seeing them U.S. foods. Them boys be whipping it in there, man. Some of them
oh,
back street, or they'll go in and I don't know, they'll jackknife the truck, but they make it work at them Waffle Houses. Cause I delivered to a couple Taco Bells that got Waffle House next door, and I always see U.S. foods, man. And they always in the sleeper. I've never seen them in a day cab. They stay
oh
in the
yeah.
yeah, they in the sleeper, and then them boys they make it work. I be looking at them like, God damn, but they make it work.
You be seeing a lot of Reinhardt in Atlanta?
Ryan Hart, not really, cause I think McLean bought him. Was it them?
No, PFG bought them out.
Oh yeah, PFG. But nah, I see a lot of PFG, but not a lot of Reinhardt.
What are your thoughts on? What are my thoughts on Estes, Sayon, Redaway, FedEx? My thoughts is on those companies, man, that I don't want to park under a tree to wait for a load in the afternoon. I just want to do my job and go home, man. That Yeah, them LTL companies, man, they'll keep you out there all day. I was talking to the driver the other day about this. He worked for a company called Averitt, and he was like,
Oh,
man, that's the
Everett
worst.
Express. Yeah, I have a couple military buds of mine who drive for them. They say they make pretty good money over there. Oh,
Mm,
no, Everett.
One of my boys say that's one of the worst decisions he ever made, man. They
That is.
straight pay. What you think about that straight pay?
I don't even know what's straight pay. What is that?
Meaning that you work past 40 hours and you're not getting time and a half.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what a lot of those LTL companies they don't pay time and a half. A lot of them don't. And my boy even went as far as went to the labor board and somebody at the labor board sat him down and explained to him why those companies don't have to pay overtime, time and a half. And it was something I can't remember the story, but it's something to do with um that the driver don't really have no significant role in getting the freight from point A to point B. Some weird shit why they don't pay overtime. So the companies like those, man, I'm not working for no companies over 40 hours a week where I'm not getting time and a half. I'm not doing it. So
The thing for me is, man, I can't sit in the truck all day, man. I gotta move. I gotta do something. I can't sit and drive around all day in the truck. Can't do it, man. I don't know how people do it. I just can't, man. I gotta do something to get out and do something. That's why I like food service. I get a workout in, plus I drive the truck, so that
yeah.
don't really bother me.
But at the end of the day, Billy Ray, man, those companies they've been around a long time, so they doing something right. So they've been around a while. So I mean, you're gonna make over $1,000 a week. So you're not gonna really do no physical work. So that works for a lot of people. So I mean, yeah, I appreciate you for rolling up in here today, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. You work tonight?
Well, she they got me running tonight. I gotta go to Alabama tonight.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's
Got
what's up.
1450, 17 stops, and 590 miles. It's a team route. So
17 stops. That sounds like some day shift type of stuff.
no, it's a team route. That's a team route. When you
Oh,
got
team up.
stops like 15 and above, it's a team route.
Okay.
Yeah. We supposed to get back tomorrow at between like 6 and 8 in the morning, and we leave out tonight at 10 o'clock. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, we're off tomorrow because of the winter storm. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I don't stay in the Midwest. Up north, Midwest, nah, y'all can have that.
Yo, so when you run the team route, you guys are off the next day, or you got to come back to work?
It depends on the schedule. So the driver I'm helping out because his partner called up. So his schedule is He's worked Sunday, Monday. He's off Tuesday night. He works Wednesday, Thursday, and then he had Friday, Saturday off.
Hey, we got a former Rainhard driver up in the building, man. I never talked to a Rainhard driver. I just seen him on making a delivery one day. How they used to treat you over there at Rainhard, man? And how much they started to pay over there at Rainhard, even though Rainhard ain't really Rainhard no more. I wonder if PFG, yeah, because I wonder if PFG really left those guys alone to pay what they want to pay. Kind of
um,
weird.
over here, from what I've seen right before I go, right, I've seen like here. There's like some PFG trailers here in Atlanta, but you can
Hmm.
see the Reinhardt that it was in the background, and they stripped it, and then they put PFG over it. So I don't know how that's working if they bought them out and they trying to take over completely, but that's what I've been seeing a lot of in Atlanta. Like you see PFG, but you see the Reinhardt in the back of
Yeah.
the trailer. Like they just stripped the name off and then put PFG on it.
What part of Atlanta you currently live in?
Lithia Springs, it's about
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's straight.
30 minutes, 30 minutes away from Atlanta. I don't stay in the city. I do no, no,
Yeah, I
no.
know where Lithia at. Yep.
Mm-mm. I don't stay nowhere near the city. No, no. Mm-mm. I stay far away from the city. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely talk to you. If you got the hookup like you said, I might take that. I might take that off. I might.
Yeah, but my hookup is like now. They need people now.
Oh nah, I can't do that yet. I guess
Exactly.
I'll keep it in mind for when I'm ready to make
Yeah.
the next move.
All right, bro. Take it
But
easy, man.
send you, man.
As a food service driver, rolling up in the building, man. He worked for McLean. Make sure y'all go check out McLean. We got Chipotle at GFS in North Carolina. What company is that? And how much is the pay? We got Coca-Cola in the building. Shout out to Coca-Cola. Is in the building. We got 32 people in the building. Y'all hit the thumbs up for me. Uh, any more body got? We about to jump out of here. Anybody got any questions before we get off of here? Just go ahead and let us know. We about to get out of here, man. Appreciate you guys for rolling in. This food service talk. I didn't even talk about my topic. Did I talk about my topic? Got what the hell my topic was, man. Oh yeah. Okay. Local truckers on YouTube and consistency. Consistent. Staying consistent. One of the things You know, I heard a YouTuber yesterday. He say local truckers don't really have a lot to talk about on YouTube, stuff like that. But I say that's a lie because once you're on YouTube, once you stay consistent, uh, you're always gonna have things to talk about, man. Once you're a grown man out there that's making the right decision and doing what you got to do, and like being real, you're always gonna have stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? You don't just gotta talk about trucking all day. Talk about real estate and all different type of stuff, man. So my channel, my YouTube channel, especially being a local trucker, is just built on consistency. That's all. Just build on consistency, man. And anybody ever want to start a YouTube channel, man, just don't get caught up into all the hype, all the beefs, and all the negativity and all of that nonsense. At the end of the day, that's nonsense. It's just nonsense. You know what I mean? Um, I appreciate everybody for rolling up in here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure y'all go over there to the food service driver, subscribe to his channel. He's currently with McLean Food Service right now. Y'all make sure to go over there and subscribe to Truckology. He's currently with GFS. He's been there for about 5 years. I've been with US Food for about 6 years, and I know a food service driver. He been with McLean before. He just went back over there. I'm not sure if he kept his seniority or not. I don't know how that works over there. So he got some good information on McLean. I also got information on different food service channel. Shout out to Maurice, came in here and dropped some QCD knowledge. Anybody that's looking to get on with QCD, they do have a lift gate. Before I go, Maurice, it's one thing I want to ask you about QCD. How do they load your trucks? Do they load you? Do they load you for coming out the back door with the um with the freezer items, or do you got to go through the side door with the freezer items? How do they load you? Because I know you have a lift gate. Do they go ahead and throw the freezer in the back of the lift gate for you so you can just come through the back door, or do you got to go through the side door for the freezer? Wait on this answer real quick. Cause that makes a big difference, man. Cause I don't think when you run Chipotle, I think you can get away with putting some of that freezer stuff in the back. It's just a rough draft. I think you can get away with putting some of that stuff in the back because they don't really have nothing that's gonna really thaw out. They got the frozen corn and they got the frozen tortilla shells and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Chipotle got two frozen items. Two. One, two. Everything else is all cooler. Everything else is all dry goods. I'm not really sure about Starbucks, how much frozen items they got, but Chipotle is pretty easy when it comes to making the delivery. They usually have like a pallet of dry and a pallet of cooler, and they'll probably have like 10 or 14 cases of freezer. Pretty much it. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate all the information today, guys. Make sure y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We're here, man. Y'all stay blessed out there.